What's happening, people? This is your boy, Hector. You know, I've been doing some thinking, and I gotta tell you something that pesters me about MMA. And what the fuck is that? Well, I'll tell you. It's Brock Lesnar fans. Yes, Brock fans and the way they behave. They are the most irritating fuckers around. They won't shut the fuck up with their erroneous opinions on how great Brock is, and are too stupid to understand an informed point of view. You, Brock Lesnar fans, are impressionable imbeciles, sycophantic lunatics, adulating morons, nut-hugging idiots. I talked to many Lesnar fans, and except for a few minor exceptions, and kudos to those of you guys who are the exceptions, except for those minor exceptions, you guys are all the same. You guys are impressionable motherfuckers who don't really know shit about MMA. You guys are not true MMA fans. I have never talked to a hardcore MMA fan who's also a Lesnar fan. Never. At best, hardcore MMA fans don't mind Brock and believe that a lot of his physical attributes are noteworthy and admirable, but they are not his nut-hugging fans. You cannot be a knowledgeable hardcore MMA fan and at the same time be a Lesnar nut-hugging fanboy. It's a contradiction in terms, a cognitive dissonance, an impossible paradox. People who know their shit and have been following the sport for a long time understand that while Brock has great attributes, he also has a lot of holes in his game. So fuck you, you dumbasses. You guys are gullible fuckers who don't know shit about MMA. Quick, who's Gegard Mousasi? Who's Shinya Aoki? Who's Kid Yamamoto? Do you even know Gilbert Melendez? What was the fucking crazy thing about the Long Can Shamrock Den Severn fight? What was so fucking cool about the first Sakuraba Royce Gracie fight? Did you ever set your eyes upon one of the sport's most impactful fights between Fedor Emelianenko and Mirko Cro Cop? Did you even see Uriah Faber versus Jose Aldo? Do you know any MMA promotions other than the UFC? Do you know Shudo? Do you know Pancrase? Do you know Pride's Bushido? Trust me, those are pretty fucking easy questions for a real MMA fan. Now, stop trying to Google that earlier shit. Lying is a fine tactic, but don't lie to yourself. That is fucking sad. You guys don't know shit about MMA except for what's in and current. Just jumping on the bandwagon of the latest and hottest thing. You are impressionable motherfuckers who see this big powerful guy and think he's some sort of god, an unbeatable MMA fighter. You hold that opinion because you're fucking uneducated about the game. Brock ain't that great of a fighter, he's just big and strong. I've been saying it all along, and that narrative is starting to be revealed even to the layperson now. Before Shane Carwin gassed out and lost, he beat the crap out of Brock and exposed a lot of holes in his game at UFC 116. And before that, Brock really didn't have a great impressive record. He debuted with and beat Min-Soo Kim, a nobody with a 3-7 record. Then he fights Frank Mir and got submitted in the first round. Then he decision wins Heath Herring, a veteran, but a dude that was never better than a B or C level fighter. Then he beats Ronnie Couture, a great fighter, but he was 45 years old and coming off a 16-month layoff. Then he rematches and beats Frank Mir via ground and pound, and sure, that's noteworthy, but if you followed Frank's career, you will know that he does not react well to strikes and is allergic to getting punched. And now, the aforementioned Carwin has brought to light Lesnar's one-dimensional limits and lack of a well-rounded game. Brock ain't that fucking great. All you diehard Lesnar fans are irrational. How can you be so obsessed with the man despite his obvious limitations and very green and not yet fully tested record? How? How the fuck? Riddle me that. Unless you guys are all just homos. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's it, isn't it? You guys are just suckers for a big dude with a tiny haircut and a giant cock on his chest. That's right, a giant cock. I ain't buying the pretext that that's a tattoo of a sword. That's as much of a sword as Lindsay Lohan is just going through some minor post-teen angst issues. That's as much of a sword as Paris Hilton is in fact just playing dumb, when in reality she's a savvy businesswoman. That's as much of a sword as Mel Gibson is in fact a good Christian and deep down inside actually loves the Jews. That ain't a sword. But hey, if that's what you guys are into, well, now that explains a lot. See, you guys are just nut-hugging dumbasses who don't know shit about MMA. It's as if being a blind fanboy is built into your psyche. Man, you fucking losers are so much like WWF fans. Yeah, I call it the WWF because that's what it was called when I was a kid, and that's the last time I saw that shit. You guys are so much like WWF fans, and in fact many of you probably are WWF fans. Dumb, uneducated sycophants. Get the fuck out of my sport! What are you doing watching MMA? It ain't even that exciting. There are no group matches. People don't deliver illegal blows while the referee's not looking. Nobody gets hit in the back with a steel chair. This sport ain't that exciting compared to what some of you are used to. So get the fuck out. Stop watching. This ain't the sport for you imbeciles. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, that makes you more of an idiot. Because it means you're an irrational dumb fuck sycophant by nature. Now this video will anger a lot of you dumb fucks. So leave me your hate below. And fuck you. Fuck you very much. Fuck you so very, very much. Uneducated sycophants. You don't know shit about MMA. So leave me your hate below. And fuck you, cock Lesnar fans.